Sa eparisma, via eparisma, mutu. Greetings, everyone. Today I want to talk about a transformative vision for Colombia, one where every child, whether in Bogota or the rural highlands of Cauca, has the right to learn in a language that honors their identity and empowers their future. Our decolonial and inclusive language education policy is not just about teaching languages, it's about rewriting a legacy of inequality. For too long, rural students, indigenous communities, and Creole and Romani speakers have faced barriers to quality education. This policy bridges those gaps by valuing all language equally and centering the wisdom of teachers and communities. The issue is the following. Imagine a young child in La Guajira forced to abandon their mother tongue to learn Spanish, or a young embarrassed student struggling to keep up their school lacks because their school lacks trained bilingual teachers. With bilingual teachers, I mean teachers who speak not English in this case, but indigenous language. Today, Colombia rural area face a 40% shortage of language educators, and indigenous language programs often vanish after primary school. This isn't just unfair, it's a loss of cultural wealth and potential. But we can change this. Our policy tackles four critical challenges: inequality between urban and rural schools, discontinuity in language programs, marginalizing teacher expertise, and Eurocentric standards that don't reflect Colombian realities. The solutions. Allow me to give you some of them. The first one is mobile teacher training and offline technology. We'll deploy bilingual educator teams to rural zones like Chocó, Cauca, and La Guajira, offering intensive training in or during Semana de Desarrollo Institucional. And since internet access is scarce, we'll deliver solar powered tablets with preloaded apps from NASA with lessons to Spanish resources, ensuring no child is left offline. Number two, seamless transitions. From primary to secondary school, students will transition smoothly. 80% will be spoken in mother tongue, in this case, indigenous languages, for early grades, shifting to a balance mix with Spanish and English in secondary school. Community-led committees will monitor progress, ensuring not abrupt language shifts derail learning. Teacher as policy leaders. Teachers aren't just implementers, they are the architects and the backbones of this law. Will mandate their approval for reforms and fund classroom research to shape policies. If 60% of educators reject a plan, it won't pass. This is democracy in education. Decolonizing standards. We're forced to write a hotel complaint in English when our students need to negotiate at a local mercado. Our Colombian language portfolio, CLP, replaces Eurocentric tags with real life skills, prioritizing oral fluency over grammar drills. The impact and the timeline is the following. 90% of rural schools have staffed and trained bilingual teachers. A 75% drop in dropout rates linked to language barrier and every policy co-signed by teachers. That is within the first 5 years. And the year one, we start with a pilot in three departments: Cauca, La Guajira, Chocó. By year three, offline technology kits reach every rural school, and by 2028, Colombia will have the world's first decolonial language framework, CLP, replacing European models. This policy is more than legislation, it's a pact with Colombia's future. To the teachers, your voice will lead. To the communities, your language will thrive. To lawmakers, this is our change to heal division through education. Let's build a Colombia where a child in Guajiro learns Guayu with pride, where a Romani student sees their tongue in textbooks, and where all languages unlock doors. The time for inclusive education is now. Thank you very much for your time.